We are live. We are live. Yo, what up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy JT Lit, and we are here for another recap of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 18, 17. I think this is episode 12. You know what? Let's just say it's episode 12. And yeah, we're back. We're back. Overall, I think this was a good episode. We got a lot of Angela and her daughter, which, I feel like was a very, very interesting and important kind of conversation to have. And I feel like that's a very realistic situation, but we definitely will get to it. But yeah, before we get started, make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe, let your boy know that you are here. Drop some flames down in the comments for me. All right. Shout out to y'all that's always, consistent with supporting your boy. I definitely receive it. I am humble. I am grateful for all of y'all. So shout out to y'all.
Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
Y'all. But yeah, let's get into the recap, y'all. So we start off. We are with Cynthia. Cynthia is going to Angela's house, and Cynthia's mother. Cynthia is really the anchor of the show. Cynthia has definitely redefined what a friend of role is. Because Cynthia is everywhere. Cynthia is everywhere all at once, all at the same time, and she's in everybody's business. She's the friend of the show. She's the bone carrier. She done hosted multiple events. Portia only hosted the damn dinner in the first episode, and she's hosting this trip to Scotland. But still, damn. And Phaedra ass. Anyway, but yeah, Cynthia goes over to Angela's house, and she's just trying to, catch her up with some things. She's like, "Look, baby, who have you seen lately?" Angela's like, "I haven't seen anybody." Well, Cynthia was like, "Baby, I've seen everybody," because again, Cynthia is the real anchor of the season right now. And Cynthia's like, "Yeah, I went to go see Shamia." And she was talking about y'all blow up. And, look, Shamia got a lot going on. She didn't go into too much details, but her mom is going battling some health issues right now. So that might be the cause of a lot of things. And I told her, I was like, "Yo, Shamia, you might need to get therapy, baby." And Angela's like, "That's why Shamessi is so messy, because she needs therapy." And then we get into Angela talks about we see a lot of Angela in therapy. That was the theme of the episode with her. Then they get into the topic of Angela again, and this is the year anniversary of her mom passing, and it just doesn't feel real. She's like, most of that time in this year, I've just been in denial, but it just doesn't feel real. She was like, "I want to do something fun with the ladies." So Cynthia's like, "Perfect. Guess what? I have my annual Bailey Bowl. We're gonna mix it. We're gonna remix it, and we're gonna make it Maggie Madness for your mom, in honor of your mom, to get all the ladies together, come together and have like a little basketball fun tournament." That tournament was hilarious, especially Pinky. Pinky is hilarious to me. Pinky is gonna continuously get the MVP award for me. Pinky is funniest. Pinky is like a cousin. Pinky is like a fucking cousin. Like, in my head, Pinky is my cousin. Pinky's my cousin. I'm claiming her right now. So then we get over to Portia's old house. It's listed as Portia's mom's house. I guess her mom moved in there. And Miss Diane is moving out because Portia says, "Look, baby, $2 million equity. This is a smart business decision. We about to sell this house. We got a whole bunch of offers, and people are ready to move in his house right now." Where Mama Diana goes, Sylvester? She about to go live in your new house, Simon's house, your house, your house. Is she about to come over there with you? Like, where's she about to go? But Portia acts just like her damn mama. They are, and so does Shamia. Shamia acts just like their damn mama too. Man, I'm telling you, Portia and Shamia are Diane and Mama Morton, like carbon copies of them. But they're just kind of talking. They're catching up. Like I said, Portia's selling the house right now. Portia, I hope. Oh my God, I hope. I'm gonna trust the process. I hope this is real. This was a smart business decision. I hope you ain't selling this house to fund the other house, because you already got a house. It's like, I just hope. I just hope, I'm gonna trust you in this situation. But if I find out, Portia, that you selling this house to maintain keeping up in that other house, and then when if it comes out that your ass can't keep up with that other house and you got rid of this damn house, Portia, I'm gonna disown you. Because come on, Portia. Then she tells her mom, she's like, "Yep, we're going to Scotland. Me and Phaedra are hosting a girls' trip." And after we had our little skate night that Pinky threw, it kind of gave me hope for the group. She was saying we all had fun, so it kind of gave me an opportunity to be like, okay, you know what? Maybe we can work this group out. She said we're going to Scotland because we're trying to get rid of the traitors that are in a group and kick them out, and everybody can be faithful to the friendship. Good luck with that. Then she also tells her mom, she's like, "Yo, Dennis came to my house with that damn ring," and her mom was like, "No, he didn't, child." So yeah, it was like pretty much the gist of their conversation. Again, Portia, if I find out, I'm gonna move on. But if I find out, y'all. So then we get to Kelly.
My God, today.
And Kelly is meeting with a financial advisor, accountant, whatever it is. And he just basically grills her like, "Yo,
Got the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
you hired me for a job, and this is what we got to do." So she was like, "How much do you think you bring in for the Nana's Chicken and Waffle location?" She was like, "In McDonough, it brings in about 75,000." She was like, "The Sandy Springs location, maybe 15, but like even that's a high number. So it's not really producing a lot of money, the Sandy Springs location." Then he breaks down and asks her, like, "Okay, how much are you spending on this? How much you spend on this?" It was like 2,000 on her car, and then it was like $600 for her insurance for her car, like 3,000 for makeup, 3,000 for hair. And then she said this. She said that she spends close to $8,000 a month on clothes.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Now, mind you, we've seen the clothes that she wears. And I have to say, whoever is selling her those clothes, you ain't shit. Because you know those clothes are not 8,000. You ain't shit. Whoever is selling her those clothes, there's a special place in hell for somebody who is out here tricking people and finessing them and taking money out of their pockets, because there is no way, Kelly, that you are spending $8,000 on clothes. Now, is it the same person that you bought all those bags from last season? Remember, her daughter was like turning 16, and then she got her like 16 like luxury bags. I just have to. Did you go to the store to get those bags? Or did you go to DHgate? Ain't nothing wrong with DHgate. Ain't nothing wrong with DHgate. Ain't nothing wrong with DHgate. Look, get it how you get it, all right? Get it how you get it. But that's just my question that I have for you. That's just my question. That's my question. I would like to know the answer. Don't y'all want to know the answer? I just want to know the answer to that question. But then she talks about, in her marriage, she was truly a housewife. Okay, she did not have to pay no bills. She didn't know how to pay bills. I don't understand women. I don't understand people that get married and just don't know how to survive. I don't understand that. I guess I can't look through the lens of a woman when it comes to that. But also, y'all need to start raising these goddamn children up to be grown as adults who can't be fucking self-sufficient. That's just irresponsible parenting. Um, but yeah, she said she was a real housewife, so this is all new to her. And it was so funny because he was even like, "Yo, it's a lot of things we got to get rid of." So like, he mentioned her dog, and he was like, she was like, "You want me to get rid of the damn dog?" It was like, "No, I don't want you to get rid of the dog, but baby, why is your dog wearing wigs?" Like, Kelly, Kelly. But Kelly's like, "Look, this is an opportunity for me to reinvent myself." Okay. Again, do y'all want to see stuff like this on the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Let me know. Or do y'all want to have that behind the gates experience that everybody's always wanting, luxurious experiences? This, let me know. Y'all always moving the line, so let me know. Then we get to K Michelle. K Michelle, girl, what's going on, girl? Why you keep going to? Why you? It's your body. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. K Michelle. K Michelle goes to the doctor. The doctor basically told her ass she don't need to get no goddamn implants in her ass. Then the doctor was talking about there's this new scientific method, new way to have fat that's already out of somebody's body and put it in your body, K Michelle, that sound like how you got in the situation in the first place, K Michelle.
It went from worse to worse, sir.
And she was like, oh, really? And doctor, why would you even tell her about that? Again, when K Michelle went to the doctor, she wants to change her ass. I'm not going to talk about this woman, her body, and what she need to do with her body. It's next. So then we get to, and I kind of, so I'm going to piece them together. So Angela and her daughter Ahmauri, they had a few scenes this episode. And the first scene was she talked to her doctor, Dr. Wendy, her therapist, and she was talking about the whole marriage with Ahmauri and all that stuff like that. So her daughter comes over and they just kind of have a sit down conversation where she's telling her that you need to tell your siblings that you're married. But it's okay. It kind of feels as though, let me know what y'all think, because it feels as though like, because Ahmauri was like, look, I don't understand what's the big deal. I'm not ready to tell them yet. I'll tell them like in a few years or so. Also, keep in mind the son is on the stairs listening. I feel like I saw this scene already. I don't know when I saw this scene. I don't know if it got leaked or something, but this is what I was referring to last time when I mentioned it. But the son is like on the stairs listening to the conversation. Girl, he knows you gay. He know you married to a woman. But yeah, they go back and forth, and then Angela's like, girl, you didn't even tell me you was getting married. And her daughter was like, you're impossible to talk to. And then they kind of have like Angela telling her, you're entitled. I feel like you're spoiled. It's like you want to be 1 foot in, 1 foot out the door. It's like you want to be in my house and my child, but then you want to be an adult in your house. And it's like, I don't understand. I guess she was referring to as far as like, I don't know if she like supports her financially or something like that. But then also Ahmauri also says what I said last week in the confessional. She was like, yeah, it would be easier if I was a man, if I married a man, because all I gotta do is just tell them. And that's what we see in Disney movies. That's the norm. So it'll just be easier to do. And then kind of fast forward, because I'll just kind of loop them together. Ahmauri leaves. The conversation did not end well. She was like, I'm leaving. And Angela can tell she's kind of heartbroken. Like she was like, yo, Ahmauri, don't go. But then she kind of just like puts her heads down. And then in the scene later, when Ahmauri comes back, they actually both sit down with Dr. Wendy and they're discussing their issues. And they're discussing that, look, this is the year anniversary of our mom/grandmother passing, and she was always the mediator as it relates to us. We've never been able to fully have a conversation without her because she was always the one to bring it together, see both sides of it, and that's very relatable. Like I have a situation like that as well with a family member as well, where it's like, baby, we just can't come together as far as communication properly. um we don't necessarily have a mediator or anything like that. So it's just always the button head situation. So I definitely want them to get it together, but it definitely feels as though Ahmauri might be a little ashamed of even being married to a woman. That's at least what I'm getting from it, because I just don't understand fully. And again, this blame it on me growing up as the only child. I don't necessarily understand what the big deal is. um I'm trying to find it, but to me it seems as though Ahmauri is almost ashamed to be married to a woman. Because kids know so much nowadays. Like, these kids have their phones. These kids know what lesbians are. These kids know what gay is. These kids know what goddamn bi is. These kids know everything. So these are some new generation kids. Like, they know everything before you can even tell them. So I just don't understand the big deal of it. But the gist is, what I'm getting is, I'm still going to stick with slight homophobia. You might be slightly disappointed that your daughter married a woman and not a man, and then kind of like she's ashamed a little bit of it. So let me know if y'all getting that. Am I tripping? Am I looking into it too deep? Let me know what y'all think. Then we get like a few little funny scenes. We see Kay is in the studio working on his country album. Kay, you've been working on his country album for about at least 10 years. I'm a matter of fact, maybe longer than that. I'm not even exaggerating. Girl, what a country album, man. Like, either you go put it, like, drop it, what we doing? You should have been dropped that damn album when you on this goddamn show. Like, what are we talking about, K Michelle? And then we see Phaedra with Willie Watkins. Phaedra has multiple jobs, as we know, baby. Shout out to Phaedra, man. She got multiple jobs, man. I can't even hate on that. And then we have a really cute scene with Pinky and her. Pinky be throwing some lavish events for somebody that's filing bankruptcy. But I recently learned, shout out to my friend, I recently learned that bankruptcy is a rich person's game. You know, that's how you get rid of debt, by keeping your money. And you know how everybody, because we finding out all this information about all these housewives and how much they make in a month. And I think her salary, it was like 6,000 or something. But like, they be putting money in different accounts, and they be, it's a game. Because I'm like, Pinky, you always throwing a damn lavish event. You just threw the skate party, you rented out Cascade. Now you having this, like, what was it, a runway debut, birthday party, launch party for the campaign that your daughter's in. It's like, it was giving lavish. It was giving, you spent some money on this. And I know you was mad as hell that they only played a clip of it, because you definitely spent some money on that event. But yeah, Pinky, I'm up to your shenanigans. I see what you're doing over there.
Okay.
So then we get to Portia's house. Drew is coming over. Okay, Portia has the spread. Portia got the lemon pepper wings. Okay, on deck from American Deli. I recognize those wings. I know what American Deli wings look like. She got the lemon pepper wet. Okay, she is coming over with Drew, and they kind of laugh and talk about how far they've come, what a difference makes from last year. Because the purpose of this trip, the purpose of this visit, is Portia wants Drew to have her own wig line with Go Naked Hair. Now we remember last season it was a whole debacle about Portia, because Portia, you was in the wrong last season, because that was so stupid. If Drew was an ambassador for Go Naked Hair, why are you mad that she's having a photo shoot to embass your goddamn Go Naked Hair?
Huh? Huh?
So she talks about that. Look, Drew's like, look, baby, I have a new manager. I'm hesitant to do business with Portia because I don't want to mix business and friendships, but I'll let it go through my manager. My manager will kind of make the decision, see what we do, and if we can do it, that's great. But I thought it was also funny that Drew kind of threw a little shade. It was like, girl, ain't you banned from Nigeria? Because we see that in the news around this time, Simon was posting that he's gonna take away her. It wasn't citizenship. It wasn't citizenship. What was it? It was gonna take away something for so Portia couldn't like come and visit. I think it was citizenship, because she was like, I can just come and visit. I don't have to stay there. Um, then she talks about, look, every time that man talks about me and I'm trending, Go Naked Hair sales go up. All right. I made $50,000 the last time he made me trending, and that's just what it is. I feel like I need to see more of this Go Naked. That's what I need to see from Portia. Like, has anybody been on the Go Naked website? Because I want to go. I need to see. I need to see this. Like, because I know a lot. I'm pretty sure a lot of people wear her hair. I need them to come to the front. Um, because Portia, I don't want this to be a situation with Kim Zolciak, and Kim Zolciak was like, her goddamn brand was like matching the Kardashians or something like that. I don't want to see that. So I need to physically, because like with Kenya, we see Kenya shit in Sally's Beauty. And Portia, I know you're only online, but baby, I need to see something else. I need to see you in the beauty supply stores or something, baby. Because like what, Portia, Portia, if I find out and also the gist of this, Portia says she wants to, because Cynthia's going to have a wig line with her. She wants Drew to feel empowered as she goes for this divorce. That's another reason she wants to do this for good old Drew. They have a very strange scene at the end where Portia's teaching Drew how to eat a chicken wing. Drew, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me. I don't want to be pissed off today. So don't piss me off, okay? Because you're pissing me off. Drew, if I find out that you don't know how to eat a chicken wing, for if I find so out. We're back to Kelli now, and Kelli is looking at a rental property. She says her budget is she doesn't say it, but they let us know that her budget is $4,000 a month to rent a home. And the realtor is showing her a 4 stories townhouse that's $7,000 a month. So why are we here, baby? Why we here? Why we here? And Kelly's like, oh, this is fabulous. Oh, it has an elevator, baby. You can't afford to stay here, bitch. Get out.
You're out of it. You're out. I really don't.
Get out. All right. So then, the lady was like, look, you want my advice? Let me tell you what it is, baby. You gonna have to suffer for a little bit because you ain't got no money. Like you gotta rebuild. So you definitely have to suffer. You gotta live something. You need to get something that's below your budget so you can save and you can stack money. And Kelly's like, damn.
You asked for my advice. So there you have it.
She is like, God damn. Now my question is, because she said she's still staying in Shamia's house. She's still staying in Shamia's. She said she's still staying in Shamia's house, and but she wants to get out. She's like, this is temporary, but I want to get out now, Kelly. How long does Shamia give? Because she says Shamia says you can stay as long as you want to, but Gerald, if I find out that you was like, nah, she got to get up out that property. If I find out, Gerald, if I find out
right now, and I feel success coming up behind it, but I also feel lots of opposition. There's some people that's in your circle that's telling you that they're your friends and they're talking against your future.
But yeah. Now, all jokes aside, listen, y'all know how I feel about Kelly on this show. As I mentioned earlier, I will say this. I can appreciate that she is being open as far as like, look, yeah, baby, I got to rebuild. Now, I do think there's a lot of faking it till you make it to get into this position, and she's trying to keep up with it. And I think that's just, we're seeing the outcome of that. I would like for Kelly to get off the show still, maybe give herself a year and then come back possibly. But yeah, I just, shout out to you for being open and honest. But yeah, Kelly, I don't know. Like I said, I already talked about Angela and her daughter with the therapist. So we'll get to the Maggie Madness event, which was hilarious. When I tell you, Pinky's team, baby, struggling. They had a moment. They was like, "What's gonna be our safe word?" They was like, "Baby, help." Pinky's team struggling. Phaedra comes in with her team, and did y'all see Phaedra has Apollo's other son that looks just like Apollo? So that's really cool that they're all a union. I think that's pretty dope. I think honestly, Phaedra and Apollo have a decent relationship. You have to if you cool with the new brother, even though he's an innocent child. He's an innocent in this party, but I think that's very dope. Portia comes with Mike. We see Shamia comes with her mom, looks like her sister and probably some cousins. I was so interested because I was like, oh snap. And then I was like, are we gonna have any interaction with like Shamia's mom, sister, and like cousins or whatever with Portia? Because we all know y'all know each other now, and we see messy as Angela and Cynthia put them together when they had to go against each other on the 5-on-5 match. And kind of because I was looking, there was kind of like some light interaction between Portia and like some of the family members, but it seemed lighthearted. But yeah, I thought that would be really interesting. Like I'm so interested to see like, does Shamia's mom speak to Portia? Does Shamia's sister speak to Portia? Or are they just like one band, one sound? We're not fucking with that bitch. But also, like, we're playing against each other. So it's like, I really kind of wanted to see some kind of interaction between them because, like, I feel like we're missing that. K Michelle arrives with her team. And, Angela kind of, they have a little shade. They throwing out the names of the people of the teams. We got Kelly's team as like Team Minion. I think K Michelle's team that bothered the hell out of her. She always be so damn bothered by shit. Her team was like Team Ops or something like that, and she was like, the only ops is opportunities, and she's scratching the name out. Shamia's team was like Team Sasquatch. Portia's team was Team Go Naked. Yeah, so and then Angela's team, she had Charles Oakley. Charles Oakley had like professional basketball players on that team, so they was winning regardless. Cynthia had her boyfriend there, the Prince or whatever his name is. He was there. I still don't see the chemistry between them, but again, I'm pretty sure behind the scenes in the bedrooms, I'm pretty sure that man takes her through there. Okay, Tarzan, the jungle. Now, Shamia, Ahmauri, listen. You way better than me because I would have cussed Shamia the dog fuck out. If I'm giving you a bottle of water or whatever, and you telling me some, oh, you way nicer than your mama,
Bitch. No, I'm sorry.
I'm cussing you out. I'm cussing you out because why are you talking about my mama to me? Shamia, you was low down for that. That was not, you should not have, like, why would you say that to somebody's daughter? And then I'm sure you would get mad if somebody said something to your damn daughter about you. Like, I didn't like that you did that, Shamia. Like, I didn't like you did that at all. So, the end of the game, Angela's team wins. There's a very awkward moment with her and Charles in the confessionals. You know, she was like, you know, I'm the one that got us the championship because you were never able to get a championship. And he was like, oh, thank you, baby. Give me a kiss. She was like, I don't want no kiss. And the producer was like, damn, girl, didn't you want a kiss last year? Like, I don't see the chemistry between Charles and Angela either. Whatever. So after all of that is done, girls get in the huddle, a little circle, you know, like the little end of the day breakdown. And Angela and Shamia go back at it. She's like, look, Angela, she's like, Shamia, look, I heard you said I was coming for your marriage. No, I wasn't. Yes, she was, Angela. But Shamia was like, girl, you were coming for my marriage because you said that I was fucking all the Hawks players. And everybody's like, oh, damn, what? And then they're going back and forth. And then, of course, Drew chimes in and Shamia's like, I know you're not talking lap dog. You called me a lap dog. I know you're not chiming in, amen over there. And Portia's talking some, oh my God, whose lap is she on, baby? Get off my lap. Like, I'm tired. I don't want no dealings with it. Shamia was like, girl, you fucked that man. And she was like, no, I married him. And it was so funny when like Phaedra was whispering to K Michelle, was like, that's normally how it works, right? And then Pinky's messy ass come in and was like, okay, so everybody's good. Okay, so what about Shamia? You and K Michelle good? And Shamia's like, bitch, what's wrong with me and K Michelle? Because no one has told her that K Michelle has shared with Pinky that the whole my friends don't want me to be friends with you statement. So she's like, well, it's thrown off by like, she's like, what the fuck is wrong with me and K Michelle? So now K Michelle is like, look, as her friend, I'm not gonna pile on her right now because she already getting it from like Angela, Drew, and a little bit of Portia. She's like, I'm not gonna pile up on her. I'll talk to her another time about it. And then that was kind of like the gist of it. And then Shamia cried in the confessional, was like, yo, this group of people do not want me to be a part of this friend group. Shamia, you can't be the victim and the villain at the same time. You can't be. You just can't be. You have to pick one. I think your real friend group is the Rashidas and the Candies. Because the friend group on Atlanta, this Housewives friend groups, they're fraudulent. Y'all low key coworkers, and you know, I just think Shamia was better as a friend. I just think she was better as a friend. But yeah, listen, overall, honestly, that was the episode. I think it was still a good episode. I'll rate it a 3. I'll give it 3 flames. Like I said, it wasn't too bad. It kind of was a little like filler, a little slow pacing, but we see that they're about to turn up when they get to Scotland. I am waiting on Shamia versus Portia because I need to know how this happened. I think they filmed the reunion this Thursday. And again, Portia, don't disappoint me because I've been out here bigging you up. You better come to this reunion ready. Okay? Ready. Cynthia is anchoring the show right now. You need to show that you are a veteran at the reunion, as you always do. You need to dominate this reunion. And I'm not even playing. You need to, and I hope you be watching people's reviews before you go to reunion. You need to address Angela and Phaedra. Keep calling you a hoe in the confessionals. Just a little light jab if you need to. Don't disappoint me. But yeah, anyway, so that was the episode. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe, let your boy know that you are coming through, that you're here. And yes, follow your boy on social media. IG is JT Lit, JTWELIT, and on TikTok is JT Talking Lit. And yes, I will see y'all same time next week. I do have a few videos as well, a few collabs that I did as well. I did one with uh the Wind Down. You should be able to see that in the collaboration video. Go check that out. And I'll be doing a live actually as well with No Chaser TV. So make sure y'all go check that out as well. I think that'll be about the Rhode Island review. So yeah, I will see y'all same time next week. Peace.